So the last step was to multiply 6/5 and 9/5, and so we got 54 and 25. The next thing to do is to reduce the answer if it could still be reduced. And one way to tell if it could still be reduced is to do this one. You list all the factors of 54 and 25. Again, listing the factors is easier if the numbers are lesser than 100. And so, when we list the factors, we should start with 1 and then move on to 2 if it could be divided by 2, or if 2 is one of the factors, and then proceed to 3 and so on and so forth. So for 54, one of the factors of 54 starting from 1 are 1 and 54. Another are 2 times 27. It could also be divided by 3, so we can have 3 times 18. And then proceed to 4, but 4 is not a factor. 5 also. 6 is a factor. So we have 6 times 9. And there are no more factors of 54. These are all the factors. So for 25, again, we will start at 1. So we list 1 times 25. And also the other pair is 5 times 5. And so we can see that the only common factor in 54 and 25 is 1. If the factor or the common factor is only 1, it means you will not reduce anymore the answer 54 over 25 since the GCF is 1. Okay? So that means that's 54 over 25 is already the final answer. Not the final, but the simplest form for the answer. Now, we will proceed to the next step. The next step is to use the answer in the previous step, 54 over 25, and then you divide it towards the number or the fraction in the proportion given which has no partner, and that is 15 over 8. Okay? The no partner that I refer is the term that has no partner in a certain part of the proportion. Diba? Letter A and 15 over 8 are the terms in the means part. And the means in that proportion is incomplete because there is a missing term A, which is the partner of 15 and 8. So we will use 15 and 8. We will divide it to 54 and 25. So 54 over 25, dividing it with 15 over 8, we will copy the first fraction 54 over 25 and then proceed to multiplication and then reverse the second fraction. So 15 over 8 is the second fraction. That's why it's the only fraction in this statement or equation that should be reversed or change into its reciprocal. And the reverse of 15 over 8 is 8 over 15. Now, next, multiplying these fractions, we will multiply 54 times and 8. We can get 432. And then multiplying the denominators 25 and 15, we can get 375. And then upon checking, 432 and 375 has a common factor. That is actually 3. Both numbers can be divided by 3. That's what we mean by a factor.